Fox Business Alert. Is the OG AI chatbot creator starting to worry that it's losing its lead in the AI arms race? According to the Wall Street Journal, OpenAI CEO Sam Altman declared in a company-wide memo a, quote, code red on improving the quality of ChatGPT as it faces growing competition from one particular name. The Journal says of particular concern to Altman is Google, which released a new version of its Gemini AI model last month that surpassed OpenAI on industry benchmark tests and sent the search giant stock soaring. But maybe it's not just Google OpenAI should be worried about. Amazon Web Services just unveiled a whole slew of new AI tools at its reInvent conference that has taken over just about every venue in Las Vegas today. One of those tools includes 3 new frontier agents that will revolutionize how customers can build, secure, and operate software. It also unveiled its new Tranium chips. Joining me now to break down all of these developments live from the AWS reInvent conference in Las Vegas is the top guy himself, Amazon Web Services CEO Matt Garman. Matt, first, I got to ask you about blowing up these legacy old tech servers. We can show people the video, but that was hilarious. You dynamited, if that's a verb, you dynamited this gigantic piece of old equipment. Why?
Yeah, it's an ode to all of our customers who are really focused on getting out from their legacy systems. And you know, there's a bunch of people who are working hard to get off of Windows, to get off of VMware, and we've built a bunch of AI agents to help them with that. And so this was an ode to that. And we see massive sets of customers all around the world getting off of those legacy technologies and moving to the cloud. And this was kind of a fun way to show that.
Yeah, it was. But written on the actual server was the term tech debt. A lot of people are worried about actual debt right now that some of these companies are going to, but that's not what you meant. Describe what you say is tech debt and what you have unveiled to actually eliminate that.
Yeah, tech debt is this, there's many companies out there where most of their costs and most of their resources go to supporting their old legacy technologies. And they're unable to take advantage of many of the new technologies from AI and other things. And so as companies can get off of those technologies and move to the cloud, they get much more agile and they can focus on new technologies and delivering value to their customers. And the cloud is really an unlock in that. And so this tech debt, though, is there's still tons of customers who have these on-prem environments or they're stuck to these legacy technologies, whether it's Oracle or Windows or other things like that. And so this tech debt is a real drag on what a lot of people spend their money on today. And AI is helping us with AWS Transform to help get those customers off of those legacy platforms and help them get to more modern environments.
So when you say Oracle, let me just ask, because Oracle has NetSuite, which a lot of corporations use. It is old. It's still working, though. But what you're saying is some of that, and maybe IBM has old technology as well. And I would think that an Accenture, which helps companies merge to new things, should perhaps be threatened by what AWS is unveiling here.
No, actually, and our partners at folks like Accenture love this technology. It's in fact meant to be a technology that they can use to help companies get off of Oracle databases, to get off of things like NetSuite, to get off of things like Windows. Companies really desperately want to get off these and move to new technologies. And Accenture loves that there's tools that help them do that faster because it means that they can help more customers. And so they're actually big users of these AI agents that we build, and we partner deeply with them on that.
Also unveiled today is this AWS Nova Forge. As I understand it, this allows customers to build their own frontier AI models. And do what? And why would that actually be something that will bring you a lot of enterprise customers?
Yeah, it turns out that when you talk to enterprises out there, a ton of them have mounds and mounds and mounds of enterprise data that they wish leading frontier models deeply understood. Because the more the model really understands your enterprise data, your workflows, and what you do, the better answers it can give you, particularly as you move to agents. But before today, that wasn't possible. With Nova Forge, we now take that data from customers and mix it into the early stages of training that model. So we give customers an early checkpoint, allow them to merge in their data together with an Amazon curated data set, and they can actually then retrain the rest of that model and have their own custom Nova model, frontier capable model that deeply understands just the information about their enterprise. And we're seeing customers get much, much better results for their core workloads than they would have otherwise from just off the shelf
models. And to run all of
models.
this stuff requires the electronic brains, the chips. AWS has been working on, Amazon's been working on the Tranium chip. And what did you unveil with that today? Because, of course, this is what started the whole Google run-up over the last week, because Google has these TPUs, which, of course, are the so-called tensor processing units, that they've got some deal with Meta, and that scared everybody about NVIDIA and OpenAI and all of this. But here comes the Tranium. What can it do that's better than anything out there?
Yeah. So when customers think about all of the AI that they want to accomplish, a lot of this comes down to they want to make sure that it's cost effective, right? If you're going to spend massive amounts of money to go and transform your organization with AI, we've got to get the cost down. And so for us, it's at every layer of the stack, we're focused on how do we drive cost and increase capabilities. And Tranium is a huge way of doing that. Tranium 3 is the most capable chip that we've ever produced. It gives you 3x more capabilities, 4x more capabilities. It can actually produce 5 times the number of tokens per megawatt of power that we used to be able to compute, that we used to be able to produce. And given that power and data centers are one of the scarce resources today, being able to produce 5 times as many tokens is a huge leap forward. We're really excited about rolling out Tranium 3, and we think it's going to be transformative to what people are able to accomplish as these models get bigger and bigger and more capable.
Matt, I know you're having fun out there in Vegas blowing up stuff. Oh my God, that's like a dream of a lot of people. I just want to explode things. But thank you very much. A lot of big announcements out of AWS. You guys are a machine.
Thank you so much for having me. Appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you so much.